This is Roger with Wheel Kinetics in Tucson, Arizona. We're selling this truck. It is a 2003 Ford F-250. It's a four-door super cab. It's a four-door extra cab. Ford calls it a super cab. It's a long bed. It's an XLT, which is cloth. It's the FX4 off-road suspension package, which is Rancho suspension installed at the Ford factory. And the best part is it's a 7.3. This is the early part of 03 when they were still making the 7.3 motor, and it's four-wheel drive. This truck has 129,000 miles on it. It was a theft recovery purchased directly from an insurance company in Las Vegas. We get them here. Once we get them here, we do a 2-hour inspection, driving, measurements, in the air, wheels off, etc. During that inspection, we find out what's wrong, what needs to be fixed, and we do that. If there's stuff that we find that's wrong that we don't fix, we tell you about that also. On this truck, there was very little wrong. This is what our inspection looks like. And I got my little cheat sheets over here, my little old man cheat sheets. Let's see what we did here. It got an air filter, got one new battery, rear brake pads and rotors. The right front brake hose was leaking, so that's new. Front sway bar links are new. Steering stabilizer strut is new. The driver door handle from the theft, they broke that, so that's new, as is the door cylinder. And the ignition is new. You'll see in the before pictures, we provide 4 pictures of the vehicle as we bought it before it left Las Vegas. You'll see there's no tailgate. We happen to have a white tailgate here. So we just put that on it, and that's it. I'm going to walk around. I'm going to show you what's going on here. The purpose of these videos isn't really to sell the truck as much as it is to inform you. We don't want people buying vehicles that aren't right for them. The internet's a big place. If we advertise these things correctly, it will find the right person every time. If we BS and tell you, you know, something's right that isn't right, or something leave something out that's wrong, disaster will follow, and that doesn't happen to us. There's your Rancho suspension, which is part of the FX4 package. It's a really pretty truck. Whoever owned this one actually knew how to drive. Usually the bedsides on these trucks are destroyed after 12 years, especially when they're diesel. They're used to work or whatever. The tires are clearly chunked up. These are 18s, by the way. And those are, what we're guessing is they stole the wheels off this truck, and the insurance company put 18s on it because they had them to get it off the ground. They probably just stole this truck for the wheels. And so they put those on it. So basically, when you crank really hard in reverse, or obviously in drive, they rub a little bit against the springs, but not enough to worry about unless you're going to drive in circles all day long. I thought the 18s looked better anyway, but they clearly do need some rubber. A little bit of an airline scratch there. It's not much, but it is there. This is a sticker over the Ford emblem. Not sure why my detail shop didn't take that off, but it does have a spare tow hitch. I saw that receiver hitch in the front bumper too. That's kind of cool. And it comes from Las Vegas, so it's never going to have a rust issue. Being from Las Vegas means that they get about 6 inches of rain a year there, kind of like Tucson. We get a little bit more, but it's about the same thing, really. And those tires are awful, those rear tires. If you want to get tires put on it before you come here to drive it home, or before it ships out, you can use our discount at the local tire place. If you go to discounttire, not S, just discounttire.com, go to the location on Oracle Road and Prince Road. It's about 2 miles away from here. Tell them you're with Wheel Kinetics. Find the tires you want online. and pay for them. We'll have the truck over there. We'll get them put on before you get here. 129,528 miles. But obviously those rear tires are pretty bad, so you would need to get some tires if you want to safely drive anywhere. Or you can ship it and do it when it gets to your house. Let's see. There's your Ford stamp right there. There's a new battery on this side. Ford stamp there. That's really warm right now. Tucson's about 100 degrees. Doesn't blow by at all. That's a good thing. Not unusual on a 73 to be that good. Ford stamp there. Ford stamp there. That's already freaking. It's got to be. It's like 10 in the morning, and we're probably about 100, and it's monsoon season, so it's humid too. This is the one month of the year when you really don't want to be here. July. Boy, the seats are brand new. I don't think the previous owner ever had anyone in this truck except for himself. These seats are like, brand new. This is going to be a very popular truck, so please make sure if we accept your offer that you get a deposit in ASAP. 2003 7.3s are a very rare breed, and anything under 200,000 miles is exceptionally rare. And long bed, extra cab, white is a beautiful thing. This is going to be extremely popular, so I really recommend you get that done. If we accept your offer in the morning, you know, and you decide you're going to wait to make the deposit when you get home from work, probably not going to work out for you on this one. This is an interesting one. Sometimes you can get away with that with your average truck, but this is not the average truck. All the seats work fine. Oh, extremely well taken care of cosmetically. I would say you need a set of tires, you know, and factory wheels are 16s. So if you wanted to go to 16s, you know, you could do that also. You could have that all done through discount, or you could stick with the 18s that are on it. Not sure what I would do. I don't think it really matters drive-wise as far as driving is concerned. Like I said, only when you crank it really hard, I mean all the way, will it touch. So it's not that big a deal. But that's a preference thing. There's your pedals adjusting up and down. That's down, that's up. There's your overdrive off and on. Has tilt, just check that. There's a couple, they had some sort of a dash mat or something on this thing. So you got these little rubber things here. I'm not sure why the detail shop didn't try a little harder, although using some sort of a cleaner or solvent would probably take the dye off the dash. Air's blowing ice cold, which is beautiful. I'm gonna keep that on there. It's hot.
83 crashes in Latrina University.
Radio works fine, CD player, cup holder. Alright, put it in a neutral. I'm going to go to 4 low. Now we're in 4 low. Drive. This is a solid truck. And reverse in 4 low. Alright, and neutral. Now we're going to go to 4 high. Now we're in 4 high. Drive. And reverse in 4 high. Perfect. Alright, back to 2-wheel drive. Let's go for a ride. All right. If you come to Tucson to drive it home, aside from needing tires, making arrangements for that before you come, you have to pay tax and dock fees. Dock fees are $250. Taxes are 2% city sales tax here in Tucson, plus whatever your state tax rate is. So if your state tax rate is 3%, you're going to pay a total of 5% tax and $250 dock fee. If your state tax rate, in Arizona, our state tax rate is 6.1. So if you came here to buy it from within Arizona, you're going to pay 8.1. That's a 6.1 state plus the 2% city. Our Alaska friends who come down here regularly to buy and drive home in our trucks, they pay 0% state tax. So their state tax rate is 0, so they only pay 2% and a $250 dock fee. So just add your state tax rate to our city tax rate of 2%, and then add $250, and that'll be what you pay. If you pay by wire and ship, there is no tax and no dock fee at all. Once it ships to your door, you deal with the tax man at your local motor vehicle department. If you have to, it depends. There's 50 different states and 50 different sets of rules. And every time I think I know them all, I find out I don't. See, I'm cranking it right there all the way, and it rubs just a tiny bit, but you got to really crank it. So I don't know. I think it would be a waste of money to go to 16s, but it's up to you. This thing's quick too. Wow, what a truck. This is a really nice truck. Holy cow. Anyway, let's see. Like I said, if you pay by wire and ship, there's no tax, no dock fees. Once we get your information, we will fill out the title the way you want us to in your company's name or your name, notarize it, scan it into your online file. Once we have it in your online file, you'll be able to see it forever. We also will scan in or make available anything else we have. Just so you know, the Carfax is fine. We'll make that available also. Nothing at all to note on that thing at all. They don't have any service records. They don't have any. They just have titles in Las Vegas. That's all that's there. When there's something interesting, I'll actually print it up and show you in this video. But it's very boring. There's nothing there. Just a bunch of titling entries when they registered it every year. What else? Let's see. Aside from being super straight and super clean, this thing is just really, really nice. Runs great too. I'm gonna give you the warranty speech. I don't know. I don't really think I need to on this truck because hardly been anything going wrong. That said, the minute it gets to your house, it'll probably need an injector or something, because that's the law of saying things like it's perfect. Immediately they'll find a way to not be perfect. Basically what I'm going to say is every vehicle that we have in our inventory is out of warranty. Everything you see here is out of warranty, and basically that means that the people who built this truck said after X amount of years, X amount of miles, we do not know what's going to happen to this truck. If they don't know what's going to happen to this truck, there's zero chance that we know more than the people who built the truck. Okay? So, please realize there's some risk involved in buying this truck or anything from us or anything used from anybody, whether it's a toaster or a Lazy Boy recliner, that little John Deere, that Acura, anything. So if you're risk averse in any way, don't buy from us. I don't recommend buying from anybody anything used. If you buy a new one of these, they don't make a 7.3 anymore, but you're probably going to pay for the equivalent in a 6.7. You're probably going to pay $50,000. You'll have 3 years of peace and serenity, and then after that you'll owe probably 40 grand, and you won't have any more warranty. And that's the truth, okay? But we really insist that you guys know what you're getting into. If it gets to your house and needs an injector, you're gonna have to run down there and buy one. If it gets to your house and the transmission decides to blow up, go buy a transmission, okay? That's my advice. You saw this thing run, we've been through it. It's a beautiful truck. I don't see anything happening to it, but those are the facts. Thank you for your time.